The Rainbow Warriors will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Hawaii's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right read.
Oh, he's got some space.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Davis looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looking for room, it's Sims. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 4 over Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. So now it's 2nd and long. Davis will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. give to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch.
Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Never a doubt. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Davis will throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's got him. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. Powers through. There he goes. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here's the return from inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Davis looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to set up the screen across the 45. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now he's looking to throw it. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Davis will throw. Snags it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hawaii.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll go to the ground.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in, but listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job to stop you.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Davis looking to pass. Got a man in the middle. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Misconnection leaves him with a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more.